includes this in the Epic story, but it's a different story. We'll have to wait and see. Hey guys, David Volk here, and today we have an episode of Golf Gear. This is gonna be talking about the latest news and updates that are gonna be coming out with drivers, irons, all that kind of good stuff. And today we're starting with the Callaway Rogue. Just out on the USGA conforming list. So we got a couple of details that we've heard from a variety of websites and forums that I'm gonna bring to you to let you guys know it's coming up. Give you guys a little bit of information before Callaway starts its marketing machine deploying at you. So let's go putts around.
Hit the ball! Boom.
What we know so far when it comes to the Callaway Rogue is that there's going to be two models of them similar to the Epic. Now, this is not going to replace the Epic for what we know right now, but it's going to have more Epic stuff that they couldn't fit into last year's Epic. So some of the technologies that they said they couldn't quite get right last year and the Epic, they're putting into this new Callaway Rogue. You can see from the photo that the mass market driver, not the Sub-Zero driver, but the Rogue driver does not have the sliding weight as the Epic did. So that's very interesting. You can also see that the Sub-Zero maintains its ability to flop weights. We don't know if the Rogue weight is able to be moved or added more weight or take away weight. That's not quite sure yet on what Callaway's looking to do with that, but you guys can see that it still maintains its jailbreak technology from last year with the Epic. When it comes to market, from what I found and what I've read, it will not be replacing the Epic. The Epic will still be there, but it won't be replacing the XR either, which is what a lot of people were speculating with this new Callaway Rogue. From what I've gathered, there's supposedly going to be another line that's going to follow in the XR footsteps, and the Rogue is not going to be part of that line. It's going to be part of the Epic line, but I don't know how it's going to fit into the Epic line. Callaway has moved toward their 18-month cycle with drivers, so we're looking at another 8 to 10 months of driver before a new Epic comes out. So I'm not quite sure where this Rogue comes in, if it's going to be a different price point, if it's going to be higher, or if it's going to be lower, or if it's just going to be 3 models in the same $500, $400 range. That's yet to be determined. It's going to be interesting for sure. The Rogue lineup is also going to have fairways and hybrids, just like the Epics did as well. So it looks like it's a whole new line, but they're not going to replace the Epic line. So that's going to be very interesting to see how Callaway includes this in the Epic story, but it's a different story. If it's targeting a little cheaper price point because it doesn't have as much technology, it could be the exceptional brand that's going to cost $700 and compete with the PXG too. We'll have to wait and see on that and how it fits in the Callaway lineup. But I've heard that the driver, fairway, and the hybrids are really good to hit. We'll have to wait over the next couple months to see how it plays out, but I wanted to give you guys a first look. If you guys have any comments, go ahead and post those down below. If you have any new news as this comes out, post that so everybody can read that. Any questions about it, post those too. I think we as community can really share and gather a lot of information about new releases like the Callaway Rogue. While you're down there, guys, go ahead, hit that subscribe button. Give us a thumbs up because YouTube likes that. Thanks for watching, and we'll chat with you next time.